under hip joints. Slide one foot forward. And then start to bend your knee as if you're going to put the knee down on the floor. Just go part way. Check out the balance, weight allocation, forward foot, back foot. Come back. Same foot now. This time, bring the foot out. And if you're comfortable, bring the knee all the way down. Can you bring it down gently without banging? Gently. If you can't bring it all the way down, just go part way down. Feel your stability. Make sure you can come back up. If you're comfortable to go all the way down, touch the knee and find your legs, your feet. Push through both feet into the ground so that your center rises up. All right, this time, let's bring the other foot forward. And first time, just check it out. Make sure you're not too narrow, you're not too wide, but just right so that you can bring your knee down, stable over both feet. And if you're comfortable, come all the way down. What's the position of your back foot? Don't put your knee down like this. Make sure the heel is back behind. Hips are square. Foot, knee, hip, all aligned. And come up. Okay, so we did forward, put your knee down, and return. Forward, put your knee down, and return. Again, you don't have to go all the way down. You could just go part way. Come back. Use your center to return. All right, same idea, but now we're going to step back to do it. So I'm going to put my weight in this left leg so that this one is free to slide back. Don't change the angle, okay? Keep the heel going straight back so that ankle, knee, and hip are all in one plane. Easy, tender, gentle, good control, don't bang. You can go just part way and come up. You can go just a smidgen, come back up. Or imagine in your mind. Just match it to your breathing. A little bit more, a little bit more, or all the way down. Step up to neutral. This time, putting your weight into the right leg so that this leg is free to slide back. Check it out. Where are you? Not too narrow, not too wide. Just right. And think. Think a little bit, or bring your knee all the way down. Now that you have a sense of where you want that foot to be, step back, down, up, return. Subtle weight shift. You're shifting your weight into the stabilizing leg so that this leg can go back smoothly. Here's that weight shift. You can change the timing. Maybe go down even slowly, more slowly. And the return, don't pop up. Can you come up slowly? Feel what's working in you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Sometimes it's harder to actually go slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We'll take another minute to go through some combinations. You can go forward, you can go back, you can go faster or slower. You can bring your knee all the way down or not all the way down. So free practice for just a few seconds. All right. This time, slight V angle here. Sink your bottom down, so knees bend, but try to keep this upright posture as you come down. Draw your thighs into your hips and the heels down into the ground to come back up. Keep your head aloft, don't bring it forward. This time from here, one knee down. Draw it up to bring your weight to both feet. And come up. Controlled, easy. If you have an injury, you can put your hands down to make that quiet and easy. I'll back up. All right, so now you have a couple of different ways to come down to the ground. You can come down this way into seiza. You could step forward, bring your knee down. Or you can step back, come into the position. So try a few different ways. 3 different ways. I can step back to come down into seiza. I can step forward. Or you can try the V shape, kind of crouch down, bring one knee down and follow up. 3 different ways. I'm sure there's more. Just these 3 ways. Okay, so from here, try to open up your legs into the ground so that your upper body comes up. It's like you're doing a motion like this, kicking into the ground. The ground wins, you go up. This time, imagine pressing your hips forward. So your hips are bent here, and you're going to open them up and bring your bottom forward. This time, imagine you have a book on your head. You're balancing the book, and you're going to bring the book up toward the ceiling. Think of floating up. And return. Keep that book on your head. time, engage all three. This visualization, hips coming forward, the lower leg kicking into the ground. All right, now we're going to use that motion to bring your foot up. Look for a nice 90-degree angle here. Don't come forward, right? Keep the book. Here, here, all three. And use that motion to come up. From here, engage the back toes. Now, all of that at one time. And return. Do the other side. Imagine it first. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. That knee is going to fly up, and the back toes are going to stabilize. Imagine it, and then do it. All right. This time, take your bottom a little bit left and right. And slide your bottom along the heels if they reach. If not, just experiment with this kind of motion. Be careful of your knees. If you can sit this way, roll a little bit left and right. And then use that motion to just slide off and sit. Slide and have a seat. As I go to sit, my leg slides a little bit. That's okay. As I move to the left, my left hand slides out. You make it kind of an easy motion, like you're just getting ready to sit and lie down on your side, something that languid. Sit. And now how do you return? What do you engage in yourself to return? And to what extent do you have to push through this hand? Do you really have to push to bring yourself up? Or is this just kind of there for your balance? Are you using something from here to bring yourself up? How do you engage, initiate your movement? All right. So let's do a little series on this is one of the ways that I teach falling right away in the beginning of falling. So from here, sit, and then let your legs fly up. Balance there for a moment, and return. So you have a seat to the side, you let your legs fly up, balance for a moment, and find those long muscles of your back here. Come over the meat of your hip. So you're finding this angle in line with the glutes and the long muscles of the back. You sit and you roll along that line and come back up. I'm thinking about this line, the long line of my back muscles to the right of the spine. Sit, roll along that line. So I'm not going straight back, not over the spine, but over at an angle. Good. If you can open up your knees, there's a certain moment when you kind of kick your legs out, and that helps give you the momentum as you go back. And then closing them again helps bring you back on the returning motion. So as a variation, you can slide your hand out, sit, but don't put your elbow out away from your body. Keep your elbow close to your body and come in a little bit more to the side to bring yourself down. But now look for that angle. Look for that angle along the long muscles of your back. If you need help here, you come to here. That's another variation. If you feel like you can't quite go like that, then give yourself a little more time to ease into it. But once your bottom is down, look for this angle along the glutes and the lats. And here, you bring your head out over your knee and come up. So that's a variation. If you're comfortable with the first way, just think about your center, slide over, open up the legs, and come back up. Okay. Next, 4 points. Hand is under the shoulder. Not here, not here, not here. Hand is under the shoulder, in line with the knee. The knee under the hip. Not here, not here, not here, but right under the hip. The foot is directly behind the knee. Not here, but directly behind the knee. Some positions, some exercises, we have toes alive or standing. Sometimes we say toes soft. So first, toes soft. Go to sit toward the left heel, toward the right heel. I'm centered. My spine is in the center of this figure. And then I'm going to change the angle. Draw this intention over toward the left heel, and then steer my bottom toward that left heel. Same attention on the return. Sit back toward the right heel. Bring your attention to that returning motion. How do you engage? How do you bring yourself forward? How about straight down the middle? How will you use your legs, your center, to return? All right, just review silently now. So this time, toes are alive. You won't be able to sit back as far. That's all right. One side, the other, down the middle. Now this time, pivot on this knee. So you just bring your lower leg and your foot out to the side and then come back to that position right behind your knee. Out and return. This time, rotate or pivot on the knee so that your foot goes to the inside and return. Find that pivot point, that axis. Find the movement in your hip joint. And the other side, it'll look like this. Now, toes soft, feet together, and sit back. Back to seiza. Four points. Outside, inside, outside, return. Outside, inside, outside, return. Inside, toes soft, and sit back. Good. This time, slide off, take that little roll, and when you come up to kneeling. There's a moment where I pivot on this knee. When the foot comes toward the foot, there's more of a 4-point square position. When I pivot on this knee and the foot comes toward the foot, I'm set to fall and set to roll. If I want stability in this position, better to turn here. It's better for stability. It's better for mobility, falling. All right, the other side. Bring the foot in. Now I'm ready to roll over the foot, roll over that knee, have a seat. Stabilize, mobilize. My eyes and my intention and my chest are all going to follow the knee that comes up. So here, spiral up to align this way. When you get going fast, it looks like the person's coming straight up over the knees. But if you try to go straight over the knee, you might find that you can't get over this hump. So spiral up, spiral down. All right, so from seiza, the sitting position, za, seiza, sitting. If I come up with this knee and my intention is to roll, then this is going to follow in a certain way. If I come up and my intention is to stand, it's going to stabilize. See, can't see the foot? I'm ready to stand. Here, I'm ready to roll. Get ready to stand. Stand. Okay.